it's identical to how it was a couple years ago, I'll be fine with it. A little bit of traction around the top, like roll all over it.
On the sides over here, it's leaving a rope. Why is that? I need to go spread them millings out. Get your ass out here.
You about done. You can tell you're a government worker, I'll tell you what, and a supervisor at that.
Hell, roll us some bitch in. They already got a good crowd here, and I think it's going to be a really good show the next couple nights, so I'm excited.
What do you think, Bubba?
Rolling in, sheep put that all day. Tell them, get this shit out of the way. All this stuff in the pits, I may put him right here on this very end. Everybody wants to be beside everybody. That's the problem.
Wet in spots, which like I said, I've never raced here in a real race. I've practiced here a good bit on and off over the years, and makes me a little nervous about it getting rough. But these guys do as real good job as anybody in the country trying to prevent that, so hopefully it'll be racing wide.
When y'all gonna roll it in?
We'll go ahead and roll it in now.
I ain't gonna roll it in and start sheep footing it. 30 minutes ain't gonna make a difference. All right, we gotta start sheep footing it. We're gonna probably have to put some water on it.
Water on it?
Because it ain't gonna bond together. Some places.
Hey, it's rolling in.
Because if it don't get smooth, you're gonna have to blade it or something if it's rough or something. And I just roll it in, roll with it. They don't need to run them heavy trucks down there. The heavy trucks are ripping the racetrack up. The heavy trucks need to stay up here. Exactly, don't worry about down there, they keep it up. Listen, roll the racetrack in and sheep foot it, right? And then we're gonna blade it. And then we're gonna, after I blade it, we're gonna put water on it and be done with it. We're gonna blade it at 2:30 to 3 o'clock. All right. Hey, y'all got these spots saved? Who is it? Who? Oh, okay, he's coming. I just making sure who's who. Okay, Davenport, okay. What's your plan?
I just got me bladed. Got to throw a little water in.
You bladed it?
I just bladed it.
Hell, he can't tell.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, yeah, get water on.
Something, put the water out.
I'm parking haulers.
Yeah, throw a little water out there where we roll it in.
This is the part that sucks.
You see the water tower, and you see what we haven't always seen for this event, amazing weather, and that's what lines up today and tomorrow for the 4th annual Peach State Classic.
You know, the guys touched on it earlier, right? But it truly is the best weekend that we have ever had for this race. I mean, we had helicopters out here drying a racetrack that had banners placed over top of it. We had hurricane-like rains come through last year. The first year, it dipped down to almost freezing, you know, the first couple nights. And this year, finally, high in the mid to upper 60s today, high in the low 70s tomorrow. Let's go.
So we're back in the Packer car. That's the Packer car we were in last time. Now we're in with
Hunter Worley.
Hunter Worley.
Hunter Worley.
That's right.
All right, we're fixing to gain some speed and bump draft like we're in Talladega.
You don't have a bumper though.
Huh?
You don't have a bumper.
Oh, I don't?
Oh dang. Whoops. Not really.
That's not gonna blow out.
The track looks a lot better now than it did earlier. The boys have been at it for hours. Oh dang. Roosting us. He's roosting us. Son of a bee.
This area right here, straight, but leave me a road right, correct. I was saving it for them long ones, but if you'll save me a road to get, so these guys to go out.
This racetrack delivers, and the Pollard family, every time you come here, the facility, there's something new they've done. They've made it better and better. Jason Fager told me last night he had never been here before, and he said just pulling up and looking at it, he goes, this is a really amazing place, and he goes, I'm excited to get to be here for the first time.
Looking forward to an action-packed weekend of racing here at Senoia. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 4th annual running of the Peach State Classic here at Senoia Raceway in Senoia, Georgia, and Castrol Flow Racing Night in America, presented by Kubota. Late models have just made their way to the track. They're going to roll this racetrack in for a few minutes. But how does this racetrack look before this first session of Dirt Draft Hot Laps kicks off?
Tell you what, Ben and Dustin, it looks really good. Bubba and his team did some work right before Dirt Draft Hot Laps trying to get the bottom run in. We're going to see this track go through a transition. It's going to get slick as the night goes on, and it looks like we're in for a fun night here at Senoia.
Jonathan Davenport, traffic may have slowed him down, DJ, but nothing's slowing him down in Sunoco qualifying.
That's the only thing that can slow him down. So here is a look at the top 10 in Sunoco Race Fuel's time trials for Group A, and there's a look at Jonathan Davenport. He was the quickest driver in Group A with a 1:36.64. Garrett Alberson, second quick, 13.794. And Bobby Pierce, third quick, 1:3.852. Unofficially, as long as they cross the scales and pass tech here this evening, the quickest driver in Group B and the quickest overall is going to be the driver originally out of Chandler, Arizona, Ricky Thornton Jr. with a 1:3.585. Second fastest, Michael Page with a 13.691. Joseph Joyner, third quick with a 1:3.691.
The racetrack has presented a little bit of a curveball tonight, but the staff's continuing to work on it. And I think, down in 3 and 4, it's probably got the most character down low, but we saw in 1 and 2, it actually started to smooth out just a little bit through the middle as those guys worked some of that out. The key is what you see them doing in 1 and 2. They're taking the Bobcat around, and they're going around and scraping some of this where this cushion has built up this curve we've talked about.
Which is so rare here. Normally you see it smooth bottom to top. You see a lot of tracks in the Midwest where you have that cushion, that shelf. It is so rare to happen here.
Well, I think it's the nature. My home track in West Memphis, Arkansas, it's got a gumbo type, as we call it, the gray-blue mud surface, and it gets moisture and it holds on to it. But it also, when you don't have moisture, you get it slick and you can race on it top to bottom, and it's smooth as glass. And all you can do is stay on top of it. I think what's going to happen, we're going to get through this show tonight and hopefully have some fantastic features. I really think they'll probably open this thing up, let it really dry overnight, come out. Tomorrow we're talking about a high around 70 degrees. It's going to be sunny. They're going to work on it. And
really low humidity, which should help.
Yeah, it is. And just, this thing just, sometimes it sounds crazy. You would rather have like a downpour that hits you like, in a 30-minute window than you would, a rain that gets spread out over 7 or 8 hours or more. And that's kind of what you guys had Wednesday. We had it in Memphis Tuesday and a Wednesday. You guys had it Wednesday and a Thursday. And it just soaks this. They had the racetrack sealed up. But, man, this time of year it's cool and the moisture gets in there. And this type of soil, it just likes to hold on to moisture.
This high clay content. The good thing is it holds a lot of water. The bad thing is it holds a lot of water. You have to get that moisture out. Looks like Bubba Pollard is on the skid steer. So Bubba's next race coming up will be in early December at Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola. This is a crown jewel that has escaped Pollard. So he'll be challenging for the, last year he was challenging for the lead, Tim, and you'll remember, taken out by his nemesis, Stephen Nassy.
They're rolling this racetrack in here right now. They're scraping just a little bit. Well, it's going to be a good one here, guys, and I think that we're not going to have any shortage of storylines and potential drama in this 40-lap, $20,000 to win main event. And all you got to do is look at this starting lineup, and you can see why. Guys like Davenport and Thornton in row 1. You've got 2 guys in row 2 going for their biggest career wins with Garrett Alberson and Dylan Knowles. And you got a pair of guys from the land of Lincoln in row 3 that have never been to this racetrack before in Bobby Pierce and Jason Fager.
And I will always err on the side of trying to make things better and safer. Yeah. And because we can always get it right, but that we'll always err on that direction. And look, man, these team owners, these drivers, they give it their all, and we want to give them the best racetrack we can, and the race fans the best show we can get.
We're about to find out. Yellow lights turned off, $20,000 on the line. 40 laps is the distance. It's Jonathan Davenport on the pole, Ricky Thornton Jr. on the outside, and they fire in the starting zone in turns number 3 and 4.
That's right. Jonathan Davenport takes them into 1 and 2. Alberson up to second. Now Thornton to his outside down the back straightaway. Thornton will take the second spot away from Alberson. Lap number 1, though, is going to go to the 49 of Blairsville, Georgia's Jonathan Davenport.
Jonathan Davenport led the opening lap and had a healthy advantage.
Oh, but he missed it down in 1 and 2, DJ. He shot up the track, Thornton to the lead, and now Davenport's going to look back to his outside as Davenport just got a little crossed up down there, and you got a new leader, Ricky Thornton Jr.
With Dylan Knowles right there lurking in the shadows as he comes off the 4th corner. I thought he was going to rail the 49. As well as Pierce is able to clear Davenport and officially take second spot at the stripe. Alberson right now in 4th.
All right, now they are bouncing through the holes. They're rocking the cushion. Pierce is right there with Thornton, and we've got 8 laps to go, and it's a 2-car showdown here tonight at Senoia.
He will indeed. Through turns 3 and 4, the checkered flag staring him in the eye. Your opening night winner of the Peach State Classic is going to be Ricky Thornton Jr.
Bobby Pierce comes home in 2nd. Garrett Alberson in 3rd. Dalton Wilson 19th to 4th. Jason Fager in 5th.
And a good way to open up the first night of the Peach State Classic as he'll make his way over here with this amazing custom trophy.
In the end, despite all the effort and dedication poured into preparing the track, the relentless rain proved too great a challenge to overcome. The rough conditions left the owner feeling like he let down both the racers and the fans. But his commitment to providing the best experience for Senoia Raceway and the Peach State Classic shines through. This was a tough day for everybody, but it's clear Bubba's passion for the sport and the community will fuel him to come back stronger